Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at beginners and we read a story. The title of the story is The Magical Toy Chest. I encourage you to pause the video regularly. Focus on the vocabulary and practice your pronunciation. That being said, let's get started. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house with creaky wooden floors and windows that let in golden streams of sunlight, lived a cheerful girl named Lily. She loved to explore every nook and cranny of her home, but her favorite place to visit was the attic. One sunny afternoon, while her parents were busy in the garden, Lily decided to climb the steep attic stairs. She pushed the squeaky door open and stepped into a dusty, treasure-filled space. The attic was a world of wonders. Old books, picture frames, and forgotten furniture surrounded her. But what caught her eye this time was a wooden toy box tucked away in the farthest corner. The box was small but beautiful, with carvings of stars, moons, and playful animals etched into its surface. Curious, Lily brushed off the dust and carefully opened the lid. Inside the box were toys like no other she'd ever seen. A tiny ballerina doll, a stuffed lion, a wooden train, and a shimmering kaleidoscope sparkled as if they had been waiting just for her. Lily picked up the ballerina doll first. "Hello," the doll said, twirling on her tiny feet. "Thank you for waking me up." Lily gasped. "You can talk?" she asked, her eyes wide with surprise. "Of course," the ballerina giggled. "Every toy in this box is enchanted. We've been waiting for someone to play with us again." The stuffed lion roared softly and stretched. "It's been so long since I had a good adventure," he said with a toothy grin. The wooden train chimed in with a friendly whistle, and the kaleidoscope glowed with swirling colors. Lily clapped her hands with excitement. "Let's play," she said, setting the ballerina down to twirl beside her. The lion and Lily decided to explore the attic together, imagining a jungle full of hidden treasures. The wooden train raced along an imaginary track that zigzagged through the attic's beams and floorboards. It carried Lily and the toys on a thrilling adventure through faraway lands. When Lily looked through the kaleidoscope, her attic transformed. Suddenly the walls shimmered with rainbows, and the dusty space turned into a magical castle. For hours, Lily and the toys explored magical worlds, solved riddles from the castle's wise old owl, and even escaped a mischievous dragon who sneezed glitter instead of fire. As the sun began to set, Lily heard her mother calling her for dinner. She turned to her new friends. "Will you be here when I come back?" The ballerina smiled. "We'll always be here. Just open the box and the magic will begin again." The lion nodded and the train let out a happy whistle. Toot, toot. Lily carefully placed the toys back in the box. "Good night," she said, closing the lid gently. "I'll see you tomorrow." At dinner, Lily couldn't stop smiling. Her parents asked what had made her so happy, but she simply said, "I found something magical today." That night, as Lily drifted off to sleep, she dreamed of the adventures waiting for her in the attic. She knew that the magical toy box would always be there, ready to take her on new journeys. From that day on, Lily visited the attic whenever she could. Each time she opened the toy box, a new adventure began. She climbed mountains, sailed oceans, and danced at royal balls, all from the comfort of her magical attic. The enchanted toys became her closest friends. Together they learned the importance of bravery, kindness, and imagination. Lily knew she was the luckiest girl in the world to have a toy box that brought her endless joy and magical adventures. Years passed and Lily grew older, but she never forgot the magic of the toy box. On rainy days, she would still visit the attic, opening the lid to hear the cheerful voices of her enchanted friends. One day, as Lily sat by the toy box, she noticed a little crack on the lid. She whispered, "Thank you for all the adventures," and gave it a gentle pat. To her surprise, the ballerina, the lion, train, and kaleidoscope appeared one last time. It's time for us to rest now, the ballerina said, smiling. But the magic will always be with you, the lion added. The toys hopped back into the box and closed the lid. The carvings on the surface glowed faintly as if saying goodbye. Years later, when Lily had children of her own, she told them stories of the magical toy box. One day, her youngest daughter discovered the box in the corner. She opened the lid and gasped with delight as the toys sprang to life, just as they had for Lily so long ago. The toy box became a source of joy for generations, passing on its magic and wonder to anyone with a curious heart and an open mind. No one knew where the toy box had come from or why it was enchanted. But everyone who played with it learned one thing. The greatest adventures aren't the ones you find far away. They're the ones you create with a little imagination and a lot of heart. And so the magical toy box continued its legacy, spreading joy and wonder, one adventure at a time. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way, we may reach learners from all over the world and assist them with their English learning. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.